Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Blight League. In this episode, I plan to discuss a leveling guide for Ranger, specifically using the Raider Ascendancy. So I'm going to go over the recommended gems that I used, the skills, the links, the gear, the leveling uniques you can use at level 1, and the ones you can upgrade into all throughout your journey through leveling. Currently, the character, we got it to 65. I will say right now that the experience was great. So if you enjoy Ranger and you want to die a million times, unlike the Necromancer that I died 0 times throughout leveling without even trying, this one, while trying not to die, I died 43 times. So if you want to enjoy Ranger like me and expect to die 43 times at least, you can follow this guide. So I will go over today my journey with how I leveled Ranger. I hope you enjoy. Basic premise is big damage, low life, no recover except for some life leech. Monsters die, you die, and then, yeah, it's very fun. The point of the direction we're going to be taking this is pretty interesting. I'd like to ask you guys what you want to see. So there are 2 options. I already know what everyone's going to say, but I just want to throw out my 2 things. So my original idea was to copy the top raider and play Deep Delving. The name is Ethan Deep. It's hilarious. It's genius, okay? Ethan Deep, yeah. So, after leveling it, or during leveling, I might have realized that everyone will want to see my version of a Ranger, what I can create that isn't a copy, what I make that's cheap, that's budget, that's actually like super off meta but still very, very powerful, might be more appealing than just copying the top thing, because everyone already knows it works because it's a known. And yeah, I think that I just want confirmation that that is a good idea to do my own thing. Basically, while you guys watch this and enjoy this leveling guide and start leveling your own Ranger if you want to follow along, I'm going to be leveling this from 65 to 87 using the Curse Crypt Coward's Trial map, so I'm just letting you know what my plan is. It's a pretty nice map. I'm going to upgrade some of the gear just so that I don't die super easily, and then I'm going to basically be AFKing that map through to 87 or whatever. It's going to be nice. But yeah, enjoy the leveling guide, and I'll see you guys in the game. The leveling uniques I recommend to level up a bow ranger character for Path of Exile Blight League is Silver Branch into Storm Cloud Longbow into the Tempest Longbow. You use the Karui Ward at level 5 and go into the Karui Charge at level 27. I recommend Mega Nord's Girdle at level 8 into a Prism Weave at level 25. The Quiver is level 10 Hyries Bite. The ring is 2 Blackheart Iron Rings until you can hit level 30 and you get Thief's Torment, 1 ring. The gloves are Loctaniel Caress Iron Gauntlets, and you upgrade into Slither Pinch Bronze Scale Gauntlets at level 27. The gold rim helmet is your band-aid on your head. You got the Wanderlust Wool Shoes into the Wake of Destruction at level 28. That's everything. Oh, and a Tabula. Yeah, always a Tabula. There you go. Leveling uniques for a Ranger. Alright, these are the gems I used to level up my Ranger. You start the game with Burning Arrow. It's the first gem that you drop when you kill the first zombie. And then you get Pierce out of the chest. So your first links are Burning Arrow and Pierce support. When you get to the town, you're level 2, but you get your level 1 gems. So you get a few options. And I tried out Split Arrow and Ice Shot. I also looked at Shrapnel. That one's pretty cool too. You don't need it because you have Pierce support. It doesn't matter. You get free Pierce. So you can run. I ran Split Arrow. It's really nice AoE. You'll enjoy it. I'll show you here. This is Split Arrow. Pew 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 pew. Really fun. And then this one's Ice Shot. So it's a single shot, but it does AoE. That's the difference between the two. Once after these 2, so they're both really good. This is better single target. This is more AoE. I found some bad damage at bosses early on, but it's fine. At level you can also add Onslaught at level 1 as soon as you get it. And then at level 4, you get to add the fun parts of the build. This is where leveling actually begins, and you get to start having some fun. So Mirage Archer, when you link this, it gives a ghost over you that shoots for you, and so it's really OP. It's basically you become a necromancer as a ranger. Volley's so fun. Let me show you guys this. So with volley and split arrow, when you shoot, you literally have a billion arrows. It's hilarious. So you get crazy clear speed out of and crazy AoE out of volley support. People don't use it though, but it's really fun. You can too. So volley support at level 4 I put in. At level 4 we also gained War Banner. I love War Banner. If you've seen my Necromancer, I like War Banner a lot. Steelskin's a good defensive spell. Is just a guard skill. It's very good as a flat thing, so I was using this throughout leveling, like to showcase here. It's 1152 damage when I only have 1700 HP. It's pretty good. And you get dash. Yay, we get a movement skill. Awesome. At level 8, this is where I slotted in lesser multiple projectiles with my split arrow with my volley. So now I'll show you this. So obviously against bosses this was significantly worse, but it's hilarious. Come on, you got to admit it's pretty funny that you can have so many arrows. Okay, so we added lesser multiple projectiles at level 8. You can tell I have a lot of fun with this game. I like to do my own thing. And then I added cold damage and lightning damage because, you know, we needed damage. Mana costs were really high. This is where I removed volley, realizing I didn't need it, and then I removed like onslaught eventually. Yeah. So at level 10, you get precision. So keep this at level 1. It's just a nice amount of crit chance and accuracy with only 22 mana reserved. I actually took it out eventually because I leveled it up accidentally and didn't want to buy a new one. So it's not even required. You don't need precision. It's just nice. Flame dash, I didn't actually get it because I think you need to get it through trade or another account, and I didn't feel like doing it, and I was fine with using dash. Dash is just really good. Like, this is a new skill from, I believe, this league or last league, and it's really nice. So I didn't mind until waiting for eventually when you get blink arrow faster attacks at level 18. It wasn't that far away, and I'm okay with and comfortable with the game. But if you want, you can go get flame dash at level 10. It's very good. I like it in my Necromancer. Doesn't need any support. It's just good. At level 12, I swapped out my split arrow for lightning arrow, which works really well with the lesser multiple projectiles. And then lightning arrow is really nice. Like, it felt like a big upgrade. Maybe the split arrow is kind of bad and you should be using ice shot. I'm not sure. I'm just saying what I've done and how I played it. Herald of Ice is another aura I used. So my auras at this point were War Banner, Precision, Herald of Ice. We still have okay mana, and because this is where I told you I leveled up Precision, and I was like, shit, this is using too much of my mana. So I took it out completely, and I felt so much better. At level 18, we added Elemental Focus and Elemental Damage with attacks instead of the Instead of the AoE stuff, yeah, so like lesser multiple projectiles and the volley, and yeah, that's all. Yeah, then we had enough and Pierce. I got rid of Pierce eventually when we added Elemental Focus and Elemental Damage. We just started needing much more damage, and we're LA build. We were using Elemental Bows. At level 10, you technically get Blink Arrow, but I don't recommend using Blink Arrow until level 18 because Blink Arrow without faster attacks is quite slow, even in this, and that's with this crazy attack speed bow. And so the problem with it was that if you get hit or stunned while this is happening, it'll cancel it, and then you pretty much will die, and it's a useless movement skill. Where Flame Dash, it's instant and amazing without anything. You just have the instant, and it's like, of course that's broken. Dash is broken. This is just useless unless you, with faster attacks, it becomes nicer. It's not instant still, so I still don't like Blink Arrow. We're probably going to take it out. I recommend Flame Dash, to be honest, over it, but this is an option at level 18, that's what I'm pointing out. And then at level 24, this is where I love this part of the build. Purity of Elements. Yep. We got to basically cap our reses for free. It was beautiful. With our Gold Rim and Purity of Elements, we're pretty much covered. And then at level 28, this is where your big damage comes. Scourge Arrow is probably broken. Now the way Scourge Arrow seems to be is don't expect the damage instantly. It's more of a don't even shoot at the monster. The pods does everything. So you shoot and then the pods pew pew arrows all in every direction, and that's what's doing all the damage. And then with Mirage Archer, it's doing full charges without even having to do anything. So pretty much the gameplay was just shoot, get the pods gonna hit something, and now my Mirage Archer's going off and it's shooting pods and it's doing all, and it had crazy AoE. It felt like the Necromancer, right? Because Mirage Archer, it's my shit's killing everything for me. I'm not even doing anything, and I was just running through the maps, getting to the destinations for quests. This is. There you go. At level 34, we added a stone golem for fun. We don't need it, but extra regen, why not? It helps a little bit since we had such high evasion. We dodge attacks and stuff, and then let's say we get hit, don't die one shot, then we have time to actually recover, so regen's useful, especially in early leveling. So that's all the skills for the build that I used to level up, and then the main final links for the Scourge Arrow by the end was Scourge Arrow, Mirage Archer, added lightning support, elemental damage, added cold, elemental focus. Those are the 6 I recommend. And in the order of probably added lightning last, added cold next, then so like the Scourge Arrow, Mirage Archer, elemental damage with attacks, then LE focus, then cold, then lightning. If you didn't have a 6th link, you take off lightning, then cold, to make that more clear. I hope you guys enjoy the skills. I think these are a good set of options and makes the game feel really nice because you have many ways to play. While leveling, the bandits you should do is kill all the bandits, get all the passive points. Yay! The Flasks I recommend. Now, this is just because of gameplay preferences. You can get bleeding on any flask you want. I like it on my Quicksilver. You can get curse immunity on any flask. I like it on my Silver Flask. I like these 2 flasks in basically every single build now because Onslaught and move speed are amazing. Having them up all the time is also amazing. The next thing is, when leveling on every character ever, I always want freeze immunity, okay? And then I also want 2 instant flasks all the way throughout leveling. I didn't upgrade these to Divines because it didn't even matter after a certain point. This character just started dying if I got hit to everything. Expect a lot of deaths. I'm just going to say that now. It's a ranger. You're very low HP. Expect to die. It's fun. Get used to it. This is not the Necromancer. Okay. So I still recommend, though, some instant recovery flasks. The reason, I'll explain in case you don't get it. So I have 1700 HP. One click of this brings me 700. What? That's so much of my HP. So just in this flask, it has 3 uses. So this is 2100 HP. I have 1700. This is over 1 entire HP bar extra. Of course I'm going to die less. Next, if I can react in time, obviously. This one is half of the recover instant. So 500 times 3 uses. 1500 health instant. What the fuck? Of course I'm going to die less. You could even have a 3rd one, because we don't even need the mana pot anymore. At a certain point, the mana leech that we have on the tree that we took down here is enough mana recovery, because we're always hitting monsters, and we were always leeching and always recovering. So, yep. You don't even need the mana pot. You could have a third life flask if you want to. That's pretty much what I do for the flask during leveling. Mana pot's really nice, though, especially instant recovery. Just pop all your mana back. It's really nice in bosses as well, because sometimes I had trouble recovering my mana during a boss fight based on, I guess, my damage dealt. This character cannot quite AFK blighted maps yet, so I don't have like a showcase in the background like AFKing a blighted map while I do my outro. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the leveling guide. Hope you guys enjoy the direction I'm going to be taking the character. Subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure to hit that little bell to receive a little extra piece of notification. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord if you want more notifications. And yeah, now I'd like to thank my patrons who financially support the channel and me. Thank you guys so much for that, obviously. So my patrons are White Wolf, Tridnix, and Starscream, and then we have our YouTube members, Garbar, Tridnix, White Wolf, Farkbone, Kerbet, and Jun. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's insane. If you guys, we have a new patron. I have to add it. It's Steven. I will add it to the next video, Steven. But I mentioned you. I remembered. I saw it. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your message too. You're awesome, dude. Hope this makes up for your name not being on there. My bad, man. Get you in the next one. But yeah, if you guys want to as well support, you can support for as little as 99 cents on YouTube and Patreon. Thank you guys so much, and yeah, the pop filter, as everyone says, is working out really well. I'm very happy with how much better this is for the videos, and I still have to install that fan. I have the new fan, I just haven't installed it. Oops. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!